and it is their first goal of 2025, and it will be an own goal. Savinho whips it in towards Haaland, 2-0! 2025 starts with a bang. City 4, West Ham 1.
Happy New Year!
Nasri's ball in. A shooting chance, Fernandinho. That's a cracker. He really ripped into that, and Manchester City lead.
Well, they run the corner from the Zabalev to overlap. The ball comes in. There's a couple of opportunities for Swansea to clear. It falls invitingly, and he drills it along the slick surface into the back of the net. Tremel absolutely no chance. 1-0 City.
Sticking very close to him, Johnson. Almost has an angle, and away it comes Samaras. Vassell is up there with him. Samaras might go on his own here. Samaras holds off one challenge. Wanted it played through to Marcus Beasley. He's got pace. Can he get there? Does so. Good ball in. 1-0. And Georgios Samaras has the goal. And he's got a lot to be thankful to DeMarcus Beasley for. Stuart Pearce is on to celebrate too. And that's what he wanted.
Well, it's a goal on the break, and it comes from a cross that was headed out when Andy Johnson was up the other end, but Samaras does ever so well. Sucks in 3 defenders, Beasley returns the favour, back into Samaras, and it's an easy finish from a couple of yards. But that's good, that's positive, that's running at defenders, committing 3 or 4 of them, you can see, all sucked in, outside to Beasley, back inside to Samaras, and a finish. And it was all made and taken by Samaras as well.
Sterling. Sané. 2-1. That is a proper response. So take one on the chin and then go land a haymaker at the other end.
Well, how quickly things can change, even for an individual, because he was the one initially who gave the ball away. And it never looked like getting close enough to him, Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold made his way out, but it's too late. And it's a really fine finish.
Gundogan, the man that was afforded the luxury of some space in towards Jesus. Now they have the breakthrough. An evening where it's been hard work for Manchester City, but still, ultimately, the class shines through.
Yeah, I mean, you need the right ball play through, and that was exquisite from Gundogan. He's just got to try and find that far corner, and I must admit, Pickford did very well just to get a hand on it, but it's a great finish.
Sané, De Bruyne again. There's always that extra man for Burnley. Sané has another try, whisked it away. Too high for Aguero. Clichy. Clichy finds the space. It comes from an unusual source, but the pressure is visibly lifted at the Etihad Stadium.
Well, I think it's the angle of the shot that confuses Heaton here. And I think Silva maybe just jumped over it in front of Heaton. That put him off also. It's a sweet strike from Clichy on his right foot. You expected him when it came over to the left-hand side. You expected him to go on the outside when it landed at his feet. It's away from Heaton and right into the far corner. This is a perfect view.
Manchester City's corner with 10 minutes to save themselves. Kolarov's corner, 1-1. Big Yaya's there when City needed him most. Crisp as the volleys, top corner. Gomez not a prayer.
Wow, when he pulls the trigger, he usually produces something special. I mean, Watford will be disappointed they didn't cut it out. Maybe Igalo could have reacted a bit quicker to cut it out from post, but once Touré got his foot to this, it's just hit with power, perfect precision, the timing, and it gives Gomez absolutely no way of getting there.
Now Kolarov, able to gallop forward here with Yaya Touré and Joško both forward. Kolarov might not need them. Oh, a bullet!
That's quite brilliant from Kolarov. He actually wins the ball back in his own half. He closes Wayne Routledge down. And when the ball breaks for him, all he does is he's got one intention, that's to drive forward. Yaya Touré runs in advance to him. That opens a pathway for him to go inside. The shot's a fierce one. You've got to question the goalkeeper because it's come straight at him again. No, a slight deflection from that right foot shot. Pellegrini's happy. 3-1 Manchester City.
Touré. Clichy. Samir Nasri. Yaya Touré. Now Jovetic. Clichy. Jovetic! 2! Beautifully worked. Stevan Jovetic ghosting in, having played a prominent part in the build-up, to polish it off.
Yeah, and there's that wide movement again from a Manchester City fullback, laid off by Jovetic, and when it comes back in, how good is the finish with the little flick? I mean, he could have gone at it in a more conventional way, but why not when you've got ability like that? And it's beautifully done. And John O'Shea has had a little pop at Jack Rodwell for not following the run, not having a little look behind us to see where he was. And now this is a much better reflection on the scoreline.
Touré, Nasri. City trying to step it up. Clichy. Jovetic. And there's Touré!
Well, it was worth waiting for. "56 minutes of stultifying football gives way to a really special strike from Yaya Touré."
Well, this has been on for most of the game. Manchester City have found it very, very difficult to weave any sort of route through the Sunderland defence. But that's how you do it. You know, that shot from range, which he's tried on a few occasions, but that is an absolute pile driver. And even though it curls back in slightly towards Pantilimon, he's not going to be able to do anything about that. That is awesome.